It's been rumored that the Denver Broncos are going to pick a quarterback with their first-round draft pick. I think they have the 10th overall pick. And I actually think it's possible that they're not going to. I think it's very possible. I'm not saying it's likely. I'm not even saying that it's smart to pass on a quarterback. Drew Lock sitting behind a player like Joe Flacco for a year would be really, I think, a very smart move. But if you think about it, you look at it from this view, the Broncos hired Bears quarterback Vic Fangio, Bears defensive coordinator. The Broncos hired the former Bears defensive coordinator Vic Fangio to be their new head coach. He's a great, fantastic defensive mind. They also traded for quarterback Joe Flacco from the Ravens, a guy who's a former Super Bowl MVP. He's a really, at times, I haven't broken down his film. I cannot wait to watch. I want to see how good he is. But I think it's very possible that if you look at his track record, you look at what he's done, I think it's possible that the Broncos look at Joe Flacco and say, this is our starting quarterback. We believe in him. We're all in on Joe Flacco. In fact, if you look at their Instagram account, when Joe Flacco was traded to the Broncos, they put out a picture saying, welcome, this is our new quarterback, Joe Flacco, our new starting, we used the words, they said, this is our new starting quarterback, Joe Flacco. And look, that's not a great argument. I know that, social media and the NFL office and, they're all very different branches of the same company. They don't work together for sure. But it's possible that the Broncos view Joe Flacco as their guy. And what I think really could happen is that the Broncos might draft a quarterback like Tyree Jackson later in the draft, in the second or the third round. I think it's just a possibility that maybe they draft defense to help their new head coach, Vic Fangio. Maybe they draft offense and build up the offense around their new quarterback, Joe Flacco. But I'm really, really curious to see what the Broncos do, and I think it's very possible they do not pick a quarterback in the first round. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it's possible they build around Joe Flacco or they pick a defensive player to help their coach and don't draft a quarterback like Drew Lock or Daniel Jones. And instead, later in the draft pick, again, maybe Tyree Jackson from Buffalo in the second or third round. I just want to say thank you so very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports, and it is my favorite thing in the entire world. I love it. In fact, my dream is to someday do Strong Opinion Sports as my full-time job. If you believe in me, if you believe in that dream, please help me grow by telling your friends about the show. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter. Maybe you put a screenshot of it, maybe you put it on Instagram. It does me a huge help if you can tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. Another way you can help me if you want, no pressure, I have a PayPal, paypal.me/Zach Schaumler. I also have a Patreon account, patreon.com/Zach Schaumler. It does me a huge help if you want to. Really, if you have no money to give, no problem, please. The number one thing, if you want to help Strong Opinion Sports, the number one thing you can do is help me grow by telling your friends about this podcast.